once you're on the My Project page, this is if you click on the My Projects on the top there, you're always going to come back to this page here where you see a list of your active projects. You can toggle back and forth between active and archive projects by using this button. So when you click that button, you go onto the archive portion of the site where you're going to see all the projects that are now closed. And once you're on the archive project site, then you can come back to the active project just by clicking the button again. So all the information that you will provide through this site will remain under your projects forever, even after it's closed. So if you complete a checklist, it will be linked to your project there. Same for the survey instructions; they will be linked to your projects, and they will be accessible by you for a long period of time. So first time you're going to log into the system, you will see you will probably see no projects at all, or if you've requested instructions through the e-instructions application before, you will see those projects there, but you won't have the checklist. You won't be able to add a checklist to these old projects, but you will be able to see them. Any other projects won't be visible with this application. First things you want to do now is create a new project. So if you want to do a survey in Canada Land, you have to request survey instructions. So you request open a new project, and the first thing you see is a red text saying that you need to provide information in order to request survey instructions. So the required information is identified with an asterisk. And so you need to provide a project description, something meaningful to you. So we'll put just a webinar test here. And the second field is the client reference number. This is something it's your file number, the file that you are using in your office. This file number will be reflected on the printout of the instructions, the PDF printout of the instructions. There will be a reference to your file. So that's something that surveyors wanted, and it's now in this application. If you work for more than one permit holder, or if you have one permit holder under your name, you select that permit holder here as the place to do that, and then you select the region of survey. For this webinar, we'll take Alberta, and by selecting Alberta, you see a project contact information showing right there. So if you have any questions, you can call Barry Nesek in Edmonton, or you can email by clicking on this name there, and an email will pop up, and you can send an email to the Edmonton Client Liaison Office, and they will be able to help you out. So the next step here is to put the location of the survey. We've improved the search there quite a bit from the previous application. So that search now works with, you have to type in at least 2 characters. And can you just put Indian, Brent? So if you put Indian, you'll see all the names that have Indian reserves in them. Same to if you put just the number 174, you'll see the Indian Reserve Fort McKay 174 showing there, and all the multiple reserves. So it's really flexible, it's really fast because it only searches for the province you're in. So we'll select any of these, perhaps the third one there, 174D, Fort McKay Indian Reserve. Brent, can you select the third one?
That one there?
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah. And then once you've selected an Indian Reserve here, you have some a type of survey that are presented to you. Now this is another improvement from previous application, is that the list is a lot shorter, and the list is only is the list that is available for an Indian Reserve in Alberta. So you don't have the national park options in there, or you don't have any other options. It's only the ones that are referring to an Indian Reserve in Alberta. If you go back in the location of survey and you type in a national park, you'll see that the list will be different. So if you pick a national park, any one of them, Banff, you'll see that we now have the third one is a section 29 for town of Banff that was not showing before. So there's a little bit of an intelligence in the system that is only showing what's relevant to you, and you don't. It's easier for the CLS to make a choice here. So we can do. We can pick an Indian Reserve, any of it, just to be consistent with the. So yeah. So you see, as much when you type in the more characters you type in, the more the list is getting shorter all the time. So for an Indian Reserve in Alberta, you only have these choices. So we'll pick a Section 31 registration plan because it's really a popular choice. So by clicking on the next button here, at this time, it really the MyCLSS application creates a project for you. If you scroll up to the top there, you'll see the project number has been created at this point. So you got project number 2010-11-026. 026. I'm going to take note of that. And the text is still red there, so you cannot request server instructions. If you scroll down, at the bottom there, the system wants you to upload some documentation before requesting server instructions. The list there above the field, the browse field, says you need to provide an approval document, a survey sketch, additional comments, and the land status report. Now you can upload. Now the system wants you to upload a PDF file that contains either one or all of these documents. So you have the system is very flexible, so you can upload one file, and you can say that this file contains a land status report and additional comments, and then you upload that to the system. Or yeah, so that file contains approval documents. So you upload that to the system, and you will see a line. You will see that file under your profile. So you've uploaded that file. There's two buttons there. One, a red one, that allows you to delete that file if it's the wrong file. And if you delete that file, before we delete, you see the list on the top there, just above the field there. The list shrunk. The approval document is not there anymore, and you only have to provide these documents now in order to request server instructions. And if you delete the document from the bottom, it will be added back to the list of documents that are required. Using the, yeah, so it's back on there. So, and you can combine two documents into one PDF file. Also, or you can combine them all into one PDF file. A lot of surveyors are doing that. So if you combine all of them into one PDF, the list will be complete, and you'll have, and the system will be happy with that and will allow you to request server instructions. One thing, one question that we had before, we received that question quite a bit, is additional comments. It shows here as the required field, and if you don't have any additional comments to provide to the SGB, just click that box anyway, and if the clue is happy with no comments, then they will go ahead and proceed with they will issue server instructions anyway. We're working at putting more flexibility into the system, so the requirements would allow the system to be different in each one of the regions, because not all the regions require additional comments, but that's one size-fits-all type of requirement now for all the regions. So now the system's happy because you've uploaded a file that contains everything. The list is at 0 above the browse field there, and if you scroll down on top, you'll see that, and the system will bring you automatically back on top once the file is uploaded. So when you're back on top, you see that the green, the text that was in red before is now in green, saying that all the information is there, and you can request server instructions. Now I don't know why instructions doesn't show on the button there, but it's request server instructions. So you click the button here. So now you're sending your request to the SGB. What the system is doing now, it's sending an email to the proper clue, saying that a request has been made by you, and they will respond to you when the survey instructions are going to be ready.